Welcome back, and today we're taking a look at the announcement for version 1.0.
Let's get started.
So this is the F14 I've been working on. As you know, it's slowed down my videos, but I thought we would do an update today, not on the F14, but on the announcement that was made about Stormworks version 1.0. So let's hop on over to the web page. Woo! So today the Stormworks devs announced that the major update number 11, which was announced a while back, is being turned into Stormworks version 1.0, which will be released on September 17th, 2020. So we're going to take a look at the announcement, and we're going to kind of skip down to the features. But if you want to read this, you can do it in the description below. I'm going to link to this page, and you can check it out for yourself, because I'm just going to kind of try to figure out what the actual update includes, because some of it is vague and some of it's straightforward, like the tools. So if we scroll down, the first thing we see is they're talking about what they've done in the past 3 years, which they have done 250 updates to the game. So this game has been well taken care of in early access, so if you're on the fence about buying this game, I think you should go ahead and jump in now, because the price is going up when 1.0 hits. So it's not a big price update, but still, they're raising the price. And this will be the second price hike since the game was first released in early access. It was a little bit cheaper. I can't remember how. I think it was $14, and now it's $19, and I think they're going up to 20 something. So if you want to get at the game, you might want to get it now. All right, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and scroll down to the features and look what we have. So the first thing they have is they're giving you a first-person body, so you can see your arms and your legs, which I don't know how that's going to work in the planes, because sometimes your features might get in the way of some of the things, so we'll see how that works. They're also giving us 18 new handheld items, which include fire extinguisher, binoculars, night vision, compass, defibrillator, first aid kit, flares, flare gun, rope, cable, hose, flashlight, radio, welders, and more. I don't know what the more is. They always have to do that to us. They never tell us exactly what the more is. So it's probably not finished yet, so they just put more in case they don't get it done. But that gives us a lot of items to play with in missions, so that might be fun. Alright, so here's the part where it gets a little vague. So new procedural missions. So this is supposed to give us dynamic missions which kind of unfold in different ways every time you play. I'm not really sure how this is going to work. They're saying it's a scripting system, so I'm assuming that you can put variables that change into random events or something. I'm not clear. So it does say you are unlikely to ever see the same mission twice, with the new mission scripting system providing many more tools to allow even more creativity. Don't know what that means. As usual, a vague announcement. Mission information is now displayed on the map, with many missions displaying the search area rather than the location. Okay, that's a good thing, but the bad thing is, if we're in multiplayer, we should be able to turn off the map. We should not be using the in-game map, which is a full screen thing, because that shows where players are, that shows where missions are, and if you're going to do any kind of role-playing on the servers, that should be disabled. You should be using the in-game maps on the vehicles. So I don't know if that's a possibility yet. Hopefully it is. I want to be able to turn off the map and player locations. You will have variable levels of information, and parameters can change as the situations evolve. So I don't know what that means. So like maybe you're going to rescue someone out of a plane, and when you get there, the fire may, expand, and maybe the plane will explode, and then now you're dealing with a bigger fire. Or maybe you can script a NPC player to try to walk away and get help by himself, and now you're in search of the player. I don't know what's possible, because they're not really giving us examples. They're just kind of giving us an idea of what they're trying to do. So yeah. So the new first-person equipment allows medical emergencies, fires, and more sophisticated search and rescue mechanics. Again, are they talking about with the NPCs, or are they talking about with real players? Not positive. All right, let's jump down here to the next feature. And this is logistics and transport missions. Okay, so this sounds cool, because we have this giant world, and we have these locations and depots and all this stuff that we should be able to transfer stuff, right? Maybe you can create an actual supply and demand chain or something like that. Maybe you need to chop down trees. I don't think that's in there. But we can go ahead and we can move cargo to different addresses. Now, what it says here, it says a new logistics system adds cargo depots and terminals with the new cargo objects addressed to various locations. So that means that they're being set at certain points, and we can go pick it up and move it, I guess. This is another new layer of the game powered entirely by a new game scripting system and extendable and adaptable by players on the workshop. Again, vague. What does that mean? Is there a supply and demand chain? Don't know. Is it just random mission pops up? Please move these boxes to point B from point A or point A to point B. Whatever it is, I don't know. Again, vague. Don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. All right, here we go. Game mode, scripts, and modding. Okay, here is where I get
Skeptical, is that the right word?
I don't know if that's the right word, but here's where I get worried about what they're saying. Because when we look at the past, we look at the multiplayer and they said, oh, there's 32 players. No, it is not 32 player multiplayer. That should be changed on the webpage if it's not done so already. 10 players on a good day with small vehicles. 32 players is a chat room. And so over here, when they say game modes and scripting mods, the game still is laggy. The game still cannot handle more than a few vehicles. So when they say there's going to be a possibility to create NPC vehicle traffic, right now I'm saying no. You're going to get like one boat out there that goes from point A to point B, maybe, but there's not going to be traffic, I don't think. So
Skeptical
on that. Whew. Hard to say. Anyways, let's just read to see what it says. The new game scripting system is huge. We are using it to create new mission system and a tutorial, but potential uses are endless. You will have control over game settings, server operation, NPCs, missions, vehicles, weather, UI, and much more. This allows new modding possibilities from NPC vehicle traffic to whole game modes. Yeah, again, just don't get too excited about that until it's actually delivered. That's my thoughts. But it's a very cool idea. Hope it works out. We have also reworked the base rules for the game. Basic vehicle mechanics are removed in favor of a host of in-game options changeable in real time to customize your experience exactly as you wish to play. Simply select between career mode and play with fixed, SAR focus rules, or select custom to start playing with a new creative options menu where you can toggle damage, infinite money, and electric fuel, clear, fog, teleport, no clip, and more. So, I don't know. Again, I kind of get what they're doing, but it's kind of vague. So yeah, most people will probably play with the default, I guess, survival settings, because why not? But this is the interesting part. The weather system is a very cool idea. So I can't wait to see that in action. Hopefully it doesn't lag the game all and just kind of like moves through very dynamically and fluidly. That would be cool. The new weather system simulation brings dynamic, localized weather to Stormworks World. Be ready to brave huge storms, take shelter, and navigate around the weather systems. Weather will be more predictable and play a bigger part in Stormworks World. Very cool. Probably the coolest feature. Get it? Cool, because there's weather. Okay. A new tutorial. With the release, we're adding a new tutorial, compromising new starter vehicles, starter mission, and many new tools to help with new players getting started in Stormworks. The tutorial is designed to help without being intrusive. Okay, so here's something that is missing. Like, I always think of missing things, and a missing feature here is the game mode. Yes, we know it's build and rescue, but it would be nice if in the game mode, especially on multiplayer servers, if you can set a list of purchasable vehicles. So what you can do on a server is you can have the most server-friendly multiplayer vehicles available for purchase by players with in-game money, currency of some sort, that is persistent based on the player ID, but I don't think that's coming, and that's what I'm worried about with this update when we talk about scripting. If they're not giving you persistent variables, which is not mentioned here anywhere, that's a problem. We're just going to have another game where you get on the server, the server crashes, you restart the server, you get back on, and you've lost your money that the server was giving you for that time because it's not connected to your ID or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. A little bit worried about that, but yeah. All right, so what else do we got here? We got quality improvements. We've been working on and continue to work on a huge number of quality improvements and fixes. So we're not being told if this is multiplayer fixes, if it's frame rate fixes, if it's, what kind of fixes we have going on. It's just going to be vague until maybe they have it working. And I think it's probably what it is. They don't have it working, so it's vague. So yeah. Experimental branch. So the experimental branch is kind of cool. They're going to be launching a new experimental public branch of the game available to all players, sharing development changes as they happen, which has been asked for like, I think 2 years. All right, price update. They are putting it up to $24.99 US dollars, or 20. Whoa, my microphone just went up. $20.99 for 99 cents, 99 euros, I guess, for Europe. So yeah, so it's going up by about $5. So if you want to get the game, you should probably get it now, or wait till it goes on sale in a couple years, because I think that's what's going to probably end up happening, as it does with all games. So that's about it with the update. There's exciting stuff here. There's stuff you should be, really excited about, and there's stuff you should be cautious about. I don't know. I'm being optimistic but cautious with this update. So I would say if you haven't read through this already, go ahead and use the link below and read through it more carefully. You might find some details that I quickly overlooked, but I think the update is going to be cool, and I think that you should keep your expectations in check. Don't get too excited about some of these scripting things when it comes to like NPC traffic. It's going to be like one boat selling from point A to point B, I bet. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I just don't see, unless there was something in here that said we are optimizing the hell out of this game, I don't think that it's going to be up to expectations. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye now, and I will see you next time. I got to get this F14 done. So let's say goodbye. So that's it for today. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the bell so it goes ding dong when I upload a video. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And I will see you next time. Bye!
Oh, I gotta get this thing done.